MaxX Jacksonville Beach, MarineMax.com/Jacksonville.
This is the Mangler. By now you've heard my commercial for Advanced Disposal on our need for CDL drivers. As a result, we've added some good drivers to our team. However, we still have some positions to fill. We're looking for CDL drivers in Northeast Florida, especially in Clay County, St. Johns County, and yes, Duval. Come be a starter on our team. Earn a solid wage and get full benefits. Head to our website, advanceddisposal.com/careers, and get signed up today. That's advanceddisposal.com/careers.
Equal opportunity employer.
Now the Performance Painting play of the game.
You gotta claim it!
Performance Painting. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Gardner Minshew and his mustache continue to dazzle us this season. With the team down 4 on the Denver 18, the rookie QB would fake a pass to 2 different receivers before hitting James O'Shaughnessy for an 18-yard score, giving Jacksonville a 20-17 advantage with 1:10 left in the third. That play had the defense faked out of their cleats and is given the Performance Painting play of the game.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting!
Okay, listen up, team. They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jacks, so we gotta play like the experts we are. When customers call with leaky faucets, broken water heaters, toilet repairs, broken pipes, or any other challenge, we'll give them a solution fast. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
I can't hear you.
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
The area's most trusted boat dealers join together for a brand new boat show at Nocatee. Pontoons, ski boats, cruisers, fishing boats, and personal watercraft at the absolute best prices of the year. Free admission October 5th and 6th. The Boat Show at Nocatee. 400 Nocatee Center Way, Ponte Vedra Beach. Details at boatjax.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Joe McGee in Jacksonville at 389-3592.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Mark Anajar from the Law Office of Anajar and Levine. Falls can be embarrassing. Your first reaction might be to get up, but always make sure to check yourself for any injuries. Examine your surroundings to see what caused you to fall. Take pictures if possible, and call the manager to make a formal report. If you've been injured in a slip and fall accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Office in Jacksonville.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Best Bet. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Major League Baseball postseason started last night, and after being down 3-1 in the 8th, the Nats made a late comeback. An error by the Brewers' right fielder Trent Grisham led to a 3-run single by Juan Soto, winning the game 4-3 for Washington. And the Jaguars jump on the Minshew Mania hype train after getting nominated for the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month. Jags will be offering a Minshew mini pack for the Saints and Jets game, where if fans purchase a ticket, they will receive a mustache, bandana, and on-the-field picture in your gear. The Jags are also inviting fans to celebrate the NFL 100th season and the Jags 25th season on Saturday, October 12th at the For the Love of the Football Fan Fest. It's free to attend and will be at Daly's Place from 1 to 7:30. Register now at jaguars.com/fanfest. It's 72 degrees at 8:02. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
By the way, our drill poll question today presented by Lock & Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow. Call Lee Lock at 858-9818. Much like yesterday, we've got a 4-pack of games coming up for the Florida Gators, and I'm just curious what you think their record will be after Auburn, LSU, South Carolina, and Georgia.
Well, no, the
They're
difference
5-0
is
right
the
now.
Jaguar poll question is going to be 90% Jaguar fans that answer.
Yeah.
The Gator poll question is going to be about 40% Gator fans that answer. So you're going to have some contrarian
You think
thought
they'll be
there.
9-0 and ranked in the top 3 or 4 in the country?
Absolutely. There's no way that's happening.
You think they'll be 8-1 and ranked in the top 6 or 7 in the country?
No.
You think they'll be 7-2 and be okay?
I hope.
You think they'll be 6-3 and be no bueno?
I think that's possible.
You think they'll be 5-4?
No way.
Okay.
It's all about the Auburn game. Do you have any confidence in beating LSU in Georgia? I'm not saying you don't have any hope. I'm saying, are you
I think the LSU game is the toughest game of the 4.
Yeah, the Georgia-Florida game always has like a little bit of nuance to it. You know, the unexpected happens on both sides.
By the way, do you know who Mr. Two Bits is Saturday?
Tim Tebow.
Nope. Somebody with Jacksonville ties, though.
Lito Shepherd.
Nope.
Is it a
husband-wife husband-wife duo?
Husband-wife duo.
Yes.
Jacksonville ties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Billy and Brittany Horschel.
Oh, well, good for them.
Yeah, I'm excited for Billy.
Billy loves the Gators.
He does love the Gators, so I'm happy for him. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jaguars go to Carolina, and we're all feeling good here about the football team with a couple of wins in a row. I don't want to rain on the parade, but I mean, to sustain is going to be extremely difficult over the next. Would you take a split right now with the next 2 and be 3-3, and then go beat Cincinnati and the Jets?
Sight unseen, no.
No?
No. I'm a bigger fish than a split.
You want more?
Of course.
Okay. Carolina's pretty good.
Yeah, their last home game, they did get beat by Tampa.
Yeah.
They barely beat Houston, and they weren't incredible at Arizona. I think the Jaguars will
went toe-to-toe with the Rams in the first game, 30-27.
Yeah. That was with Cam, though, when he was actually moving around a little.
Yeah. Well, Cam's lost 9 in a row, and his other kids won 3 in a row.
But to the point of the Rams game, I think Cam gave him a better shot in that game.
They did lose. They have lost one of their best defensive linemen.
But he hadn't been playing, though.
No, but he's out for the year.
Yeah, Kawan Short is a pretty perennial Pro Bowler, at least a couple of them, and he's injured, not playing. So yeah, that helps.
Look, they got Luke Kuechly, man. That's all you need to know.
They got to do the same thing.
Luke Kuechly.
Not going to be easy for Leonard to go run it against Luke Kuechly like he did against the Broncos.
Yeah.
And the Jaguars do need to run the football like they did. Well, not like they did last week. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But, they need to get a consistent. Now that the streak has been snapped, how about a streak of 100-yard rushing games for Leonard?
Yeah.
And how about you rattle off 4 or 5 in a row? That's what superstars do. He wants to be a franchise, featured go-to back.
Yeah.
Maybe earn back that suspension roster money.
Tough one for Jacksonville.
It'll be a huge boost today if we can somehow get news that, until he's traded, Jalen's going to go all out for the team that he's currently on.
That'd be good.
And because if not, then we will deal with another distraction of is this a healthy or unhealthy sit.
Right.
We avoided that last week. We gave Jalen the benefit of the doubt on the back, which was pretty generous, I think, in the court of public opinion. I think most people walking around snickering and talking about that story don't believe that Jalen was too hurt to play. I don't know if that's the case. The team deactivated him. Either he or they said that. But if it happens again this week and 2 weeks in a row with an injury for a guy who had never missed a game, that becomes part of the narrative. I think. I'm Minshew mania'd up. I think Gardner Minshew is going to go on a road and he's going to beat the Carolina Panthers. I do. I think the Jags win this week.
Well, that'd be great.
But. You get a little extra confidence when you have a last-second drive and kick a field goal and win a game that you very easily could have lost. So we shall see.
Yeah. It'll be, like I said, they're very similar teams, and McCaffrey's been tremendous, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But certainly one that you're looking forward to. The defense was good. They sacked, I don't know how many times they sacked Deshaun Watson, but they got after him a bunch of times too. Kyle Allen has played well. They've had a lot of good things going on for them, and they're feeling good. They've done what we've done, right? Change quarterback 1-2 in a row, right?
Oh, yeah. And Kyle Allen, listen, Minshew mania be damned, Kyle Allen's been just as good. His passer rating's even higher. I think his is like 117.
Kyle Allen did not have a big day Sunday like he did previous against, was it Arizona? But he did get a victory. They did get a victory, and Houston did some stupid things like they tried that trick play down at the goal line when they were driving for what could have been a game-winning touchdown. So trying to see how many. They had 8 sacks against the Cardinals.
Carolina did.
Yeah.
They're real similar to the Jags. I mean, real similar. They both have good defenses. They both have
Kyle Allen lost 3 fumbles on Sunday.
They both have inexperienced quarterbacks, and they both have a running back that they've invested a lot of their game plan into. So real similar team, and they have a home field advantage. So we'll see.
Speaking of losing fumbles, did you see that? I saw a stat, Dan Hickens stat of the day, quite honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Beef didn't.
His name is Hicken. He's Jacksonville's favorite sportscaster. I know it doesn't rhyme. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
Thank you, Balls. God,
Rest in peace, my friend.
Miss that kid. Jared Goff's lost a fumble in 10 straight games.
Wow. That is remarkable. We've just come to expect such a high standard of the Dan Hicken stat of the day.
I didn't do it for you.
Well, no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, still
10 straight games?
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know what others. I don't know if there's anyone even close to that. Is
Ties
there?
an NFL record with
Yeah.
Matt Castle.
Matt Castle. So it is a quarterback, and that's a relatively recent one.
I think that's a tremendous stat of the day, and I'm DYP is all I have to say for poo-pooing on my stat of the day.
DYP'd me.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I just threw that out there.
I appreciate the hot take and all, but this Feinbaum cat starting to annoy me.
What's he got?
Feinbaum yesterday dropped this nugget. Clemson's not one of the top 4 teams in the country.
Yeah.
Settle down. If Clemson's not a top 4 team, who are?
There is something to.
I'm not gifting them anything, but
No.
I'd say they're not top 4.
Almost every team, they remind me a lot of that FSU team that returned everybody, and the following year they just kept escaping with wins.
They made it to the Final Four,
and then they got blown out by Oregon.
Yeah,
that's who they remind me of.
Well, that could be. I have to think that at some point the Clemson coaches go back to the drawing board, and so whatever they've done to this offense to render it, neutral. They kick it back in gear because
they should be better than
Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. They're not
Yeah.
calling the game right. There's something going on.
Yeah.
They have 3 good receivers, and they have one of the best running backs in the country. That offensive line, that offense should be scoring 40, 50 points a game. That's what I expected them. Like
By the
Ohio
way,
State is.
in
Like
3 of their
Alabama
5 games, they have done that.
They
But
have.
Against A&M, they scored 24, and against Carolina, they scored 21.
The 2 better teams that they play.
What you should be encouraged about if you're Clemson is that they held A&M to 10, and Carolina shouldn't have scored 20.
Well, Carolina lost Old Dominion the week before, so last week is a scary game, but I'm not ready to have such a hot take that they're not a top 4. If you want to tell me they shouldn't be number 1, I'm fine with it. If you want to tell me you don't think they're going to win at all, cool. I don't think they'll even go to the championship game. All right, I can buy it, but they're not a top 4 team?
Well,
who is?
Because of who they play.
Yeah.
And they just they got their wake-up call, and they got the win. Now they get Florida State, Louisville, Boston College, Wofford, NC State, the Deacs, and
That's
South
an easy
Carolina.
schedule.
I mean,
but that's the conference they play in.
Oh, sure. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying you're going to be hard-pressed to I think they'll get it geared up. I mean, how many games in a row has Clemson won?
Well, it's 15 and whatever they have this year, and then they lost the title game the year before. So
Yeah, 19.
Oh, no, they didn't. They lost in the semis the year before. So
Yeah.
15, 20 in a row.
Yeah, 20 in a row. That's the longest winning streak in the country.
Yeah.
Gators have won 9 in a row.
It does help, like it did FSU back when the ACC was terrible. It helps right now the conference they're playing. The ACC is not good.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, right now this year is as bad as ever. Right? Is there a second team in the ACC that would beat a top 20 team consistently? Might not be.
No.
And what else has happened too? You had 2 teams you thought were on the come a little bit, in Pitt and Syracuse, and they're both not played up to the preseason expectations. So
I think
Clemson is going to be buoyed by the fact that their conference is terrible.
I mentioned yesterday that the Gators have been playing a lot of Tigers this year. Towson,
Yeah.
Auburn, LSU,
You
Missouri.
wanted to play Clemson?
Clemson in the Final Four when we win the Natty, and then
That'd be
pick will
something else.
Be
Yeah.
standing tall.
Yeah, if they won the Natty, I would be very surprised.
The Florida Gators are national champions.
Put it that way.
You would be.
Yeah, that would be a shocker.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of season left.
Yeah.
A lot of ball left.
Gators college football is weird because they don't ever tell you what the injury are. Like, Tony's not coming back till the Georgia game, so obviously he broke his shoulder.
Oh, something like
right?
that.
And you're getting, but you should have Henderson, Zuniga, Swain, Davis. There's 6 guys back for the game this Saturday. So that's good news for Florida as they get ready to take on WDE. Oh, by the way,
War Damn Eagle.
Yeah, have you caught any of this? Ox actually turned me on to this on the SEC network, the history of the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's tremendous.
8-part series.
Yeah. Well, we had part 5 last night. You want to catch part 6 because part 6 is the 90s.
Florida, Georgia? Oh, no.
It's the 90s. And the 90s were good.
For the Gators, they were.
But the 80s were fantastic. And I knew this, but I didn't know that. But I was watching last night, so it was a lot about Herschel and Bo.
Could probably find that on demand, I would guess.
Oh, I'm sure. So a lot of it was on Herschel and Bo. And what was the number one story of the Southeastern Conference in the 80s, besides Herschel and Bo?
Of the 80s?
Yes.
And you said that so matter-of-factly because those two stand out so much to me.
More than anything else. The early 80s.
Yeah. I want
the death of Bear.
Yeah, see, that doesn't register with me. I was in Puerto Rico. I was in 8th grade. I understand that.
Yeah.
I remember it being a real somber.
Yes.
But I wouldn't attach it to like the.
They revisited. The death of Bear and it. I mean, Elvis-like
for
in
sure
in that area of the country.
For sure.
I mean, school stopped, announcements, kids crying.
It was like the death of a president or a war hero.
I mean, they interviewed a bunch of people about it. Guys still weeping about it, talking about it now, almost 40 years later.
Now, let me ask you a question, being the cynical one of the pairing. The guy, quote, crying about it all these years later, it must be his brother?
No.
His dad, maybe, his son.
I don't think his son.
Just some guy in Alabama.
No.
Crying
players,
50 years later.
Former players.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
Who loved him and what he meant to them.
That's understandable.
Bear Bryant.
I don't think that I would be crying over the loss of my dad 40, 50 years later.
Bear Bryant.
Certainly won't be crying over you.
Don't ask you to.
I won't last 50 years past you. You've already made that impossible.
That's a good point. Bear Bryant, from the Junction Boys to what he finished as.
The Junction Boys, he was at Texas A&M.
Yes, and he was an A kicker. And
he just took him out in the middle of nowhere. And this is back in a different era.
Sure it was. And he didn't, but he learned as he went along. But, I mean, this guy was beloved in Alabama. I mean, it was, it was incredible. And just watching Alabama football back then. And then at the end of the 80s, another fantastic story. So Alabama-Auburn was always played where? At Legion Field, right?
Correct, Birmingham.
And so they finally decided to make it home and home. And, to Auburn people, that was huge.
Oh, yeah.
So 1989 was the
first.
They
had a huge disadvantage playing at Legion Field.
Yes, so 1989 was the first year it was played at Auburn, Alabama. The Iron Bowl was played at Auburn. And, I mean, they said, and they had video. I mean, you want to talk about electric, man. I mean, that place. And so Auburn wins the game 30-20. Bill Curry was the then coach of Alabama. And so they're interviewing Bill Curry all these years later. Can I get an age on Bill Curry, please? Beef?
He's about my dad's age, 74.
Yeah. And he basically, even today, some now.
76.
30 years later, basically said, look, we should have won that game. We didn't win that game because of me. I wasn't good enough to be the coach at Alabama. Alabama deserved better, so I left.
That almost sounds like he put a sign up outside his window, please throw brick here.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Alabama will do that to a man.
You remember Perkins took over for the Bear, and you want to talk about, and he came from the Giants. You want to talk about a no chance situation, though.
Yeah, you don't want to follow the legend. You want to follow the guy who follows the legend.
Yeah, you're not even following the legend. I mean, you're following the Bear, man. And so he did his best, and they were pretty good. I mean, it's fine. I mean, listen, but he had to change things up. You had to. Like he took down the Bear Tower. He had the tower by towards the end of his career. I mean, just incredible stuff. So it was
Bear Bryant reminds me a lot of not necessarily his personality, but his stoicness. He reminded me at that time growing up as a boy of a pro coach, a legendary pro coach. He reminded me always, and maybe it's just the hat, but Landry, him and Tom Landry to me were real.
Probably the hat.
Had a similar, corresponding careers, and both wore the hat.
But it was great. It was great watching the Herschel stuff, except for against Florida. It was great watching the Bo stuff. It was great. I didn't realize this, too. There was a year, one of the years, I think Bo's last year or second to last year, they went into camp. They were Auburn was the team. Because when Bo was a freshman, they went and beat Bama and stopped the 9-game winning
Florida
streak.
beat Bo on the road his senior year.
They lost. One of their players died in training camp that year.
Bo's team?
Yeah, the fullback. And it was devastating to the team. I mean, so it's just stuff that you're reminded of that you – it's a great – anyway, it's a great
weekly,
series.
Nightly?
Weekly.
So
but
the
90s next week you'll want to – you'll want to watch it.
You probably also want to watch the 2000s, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna watch.
2010s, we'll take a pass.
Yeah, we'll take a pass. But you're gonna watch the next two if you're a Florida fan. It is, and also by the way, tonight, 10 o'clock HBO is a 24/7 on Florida football
for the Towson game.
So if you like football, that's one you'll want to see.
HBO, you say?
HBO.
Huh.
So, Beef, do you want to see what's trending?
Dan.
Yes, sir.
I've never wanted to do anything more in my life.
All right, you need to expand your horizons.
It's the Tap 5 at 8.
Let's branch
Visit
out.
brewswithaz.beer.
Yeah, Brews with a Z, now Brews with a 3. Been telling you about Brews for years, and they're your one-stop shop for your favorite craft beers. You can find out what they have in stock right now. Just go online at brews.beer, and 3 locations to make it easy for you. Atlantic Beach, Bartram, and now open to Riverside.
Do you have the huge news from the Coven?
From the Coven?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was huge news from the Coven. Lay it on us, Dan.
This is tremendously big.
Throw it down.
Number 5.
Thank you.
Dan Higgins, breaking Coven news.
Astro World and Kylie are taking a break.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Who?
Astro World.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott and Kylie
They're
Jenner.
still together, huh?
Yeah, they share a daughter, Stormy, with an I. She's just 1. They had a cooling off period, and Astro World was not at the Baldwin Beebs wedding up there in South Carolina this week. So while Kylie was, so it's love on the rocks for those 2 young kids.
Love on the rocks.
It's got to be tough. It's got to be tough when you're a 22-year-old billionaire.
Kylie should probably just go ahead and get a pendant that says that, because every relationship she has will be completely off the chain, stupid, and wrong in a lot of ways.
Just
and
back
on the rocks.
Just back on September 10th, the kids did the Playboy issue with where she said, "You're my best friend." Through all the ups and downs that every relationship has, we evolve together through them and keep getting stronger. So
that's good.
Speaking
Good for
of the
them.
Coven,
Two
did you
kids trying
see Kanye's announcement over the weekend?
Who's?
Kanye.
Kanye, no.
Yeah, another
What's
kind
he
of
up to?
fringe member of the Coven. Well, he's supposed to have an album that was supposed to drop last week.
Yeah.
His new album called Jesus is King.
Yes.
And he said that he made an announcement that he's no longer making secular music. He's a gospel artist now.
Yeah, he is. He's actually doing a lot of church stuff.
He does every Sunday.
Yeah. Anyway.
Number 4.
That's Coven news.
The Coven update. Got you covered. 4 corners on the Coven. Number 4, guys. You ever forget to take the trash down to the curb on trash day?
Oh, yeah, and you hate that, especially if you got a few extra bags in there.
Gosh, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Well, fret not. One company's got your back, guys.
Have they come up with my idea to make money?
The future is now, guys. An inventor named Andrew Murray.
Yes.
He founded a company called Resi, and his flagship innovation, Dan.
Yes.
It's called the Smart Can.
Smart Can.
You tell this can, you set it on the app, you tell it what day's trash day. This bad boy drives itself to the curb.
Oh, yeah.
I know it takes me at least 15, 20 seconds to get my can down
Not
to the
anymore.
curb. So
Not anymore, buddy.
Not anymore. Smart Can's
You can
got
spend
your back,
that 15, 20
That'd be
seconds
nice.
right there in your boxers on your bed.
Stand in your garage with the door open, smoking a butt, watch Smart Can take it down for you.
Go get it, Smart Can. Do your thing.
I'm going to finish this Newport.
I was watching
Number 3.
I was watching a show on like the History Channel yesterday, and it was about like it's called Alien Invasion, but they went futuristic, and it was scary what they're saying about
the History Channel.
Well, like cyborgs, how real they're going to. I mean, there's going to be a point, because as we do space exploration, where they're going to start melding humans and robotics.
Hell
and
yeah!
Oh boy!
Send them off to Mars and
Skynet, baby.
Yeah, it's coming.
Let's do it.
I like it.
I also
Number
will be
3.
dead for 50 years then too.
That's fine.
And I won't be crying.
Number 3, guys.
Yes, sir.
Keeping it trucking.
Who are we listening to here, Beef?
This is Ed Sheeran's Jam, I Don't Care, featuring the Biebs. Speaking of
yeah,
Ed
and Biebs got
friends
together.
of the Coven.
Okay.
And
Coven. I know that you guys have embraced the Coven now.
Friends of the Coven.
Yeah.
Number 3, guys.
Did you guys see Tom Cruise in the Ukraine, by the way, while we're on these celebrities? You want to talk about bad timing, right? I mean, it just looks so strange. Did you hear what Tom Cruise said to the Ukrainian president? Tom Cruise is a nut, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're good looking, he said.
Oh.
Tom Cruise is I don't know.
I guess this Ukrainian president used to be. Tom Cruise looks so much like Arrow. It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Arrow.
The Ukrainian president, too, is just like some comedian actor. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
That's involved in all this controversy? It's like he called Bill Cosby or someone.
Oh.
Maybe not Cosby.
Number 3.
That's a different
Poor choice.
Yeah, maybe who's my guy? CK, what's his name?
Louis C.K.
Maybe it was Louis C.K. Oh,
Maybe
wait,
not him
either.
That's a tough one to beat. Number 3.
Yes, sir.
Keeping it rolling. We had across the pond.
Yes.
Keep this in mind next time you're thinking about throwing up an obscene gesture.
Oh, man.
Check your location before you do.
Yeah.
Korean golfer Bio Kim is banned now for 3 years from the Korean tour.
They don't play.
Now this guy's the current money leader on the Korean tour, who has a 3-year ban now.
Even won the tournament that he flipped the fans the bird.
He was on the 16th hole of the DGB Financial Group Volvic Degao Geobunk Open, one of my favorites. And
listen, there are a lot of golfers that feel their career is not fulfilled until they win the Geobunk.
A cell phone camera went off during his downswing. Apparently, they had disabled that cool sound like on your cell phone camera. And so he, frustrated, threw the fan the bird. And that'll do it for him for the next 3 years. You're off the tour.
3 years.
That
3 years.
That tour don't play.
They don't play at the Korean tour, man.
Yeah.
3 years.
They're not trying. They're not trying to let you shoot the bird on
Keep
that tour.
that finger in your pocket, pal.
Yeah. By the way,
Number
here
2.
Here in the U.S., you get maybe a game for that.
Maybe.
More likely, just a little fine.
Sternly worded email from the league.
Manners are
not cool, bro.
We buried manners with the 80s here in this country.
Jeff,
Manners are long gone.
Number 2, I know you always like it when we get our daily example of the idiocracy.
The idiocracy is. I would like to feel like I was one of the real forerunners of recognizing the idiocracy, and it's in full bloom, dude. I mean, Beef every day sends me today in the idiocracy, and it's nothing surprises me. I'm not even surprised anymore, Beef. So give me the latest.
The latest, we go up to the Bronx, guys. A young lady was visiting the Bronx Zoo.
Okay.
It's a lovely zoo. They have lots of great animals that you can look at.
It's great. I've been there.
Safely contained behind barriers, fences, walls, things of that nature to keep the wild animals of nature from, I don't know, killing us, because they are wild animals and would like to kill us.
Yes, they would.
But that didn't stop one woman, an industrious lady, clad only in a T-shirt and pants, which is not usually what you would wear if you're going to confront a lion.
Yes.
But she would not be withheld by the lion enclosure barrier. See, she climbed over it so she could get a closer shot for the gram, guys.
They said she was, quote, taunting the lion.
Yeah, she was kind of waving at. Well, she was trying to get it to do something. So she was waving her arms.
Maybe the penalty for that would
Wiggling her body.
to be just kicked off the branch and into the cage.
And the
Open the
she was
cage.
on the ground, man. She was on the ground, face to face.
Well, then why didn't the lion eat her?
Lion
wasn't hungry, man.
Lion was in a chill mood.
He was looking at her like,
for her.
Look at this idiot.
So I was under the understanding that she climbed over like a branch and she was hovered above.
No,
she was
she's on the ground.
She was
dude.
down
right there.
like here, kitty.
Yeah, she's down on the ground, man.
I mean,
just
I don't
waving
know
at
her.
him.
I'm sure she's got a family. A lot of people love her. I kind of root for the lion there.
Yeah, she's down on the ground just waving at him like, what up, dog?
Yeah.
Hey, will you come maul me for the gram?
Should have given her a good swat.
Yeah.
Get over there.
There you go. You want to play? Rip. That was your face. You want it back?
Number 1.
And lastly, number 1, I mean, what else would it be then? Man, if it wasn't the Brewers, I'd feel really bad. But just a terrible way to lose a game.
Yeah, it was ugly. Do you have a clip?
Brewers Nats.
National League wild card game. And
the Brewers had him the whole game.
The whole way.
The Nats barely even threatened. I mean, they just, they might get a runner on. They hit one solo homer. Brewers are up 3-1. 8th inning starts easy enough. They're
getting out.
And you get an out, and you got 2 outs now. Runners on first and third only, still with a 3-1 lead. Josh Hader, all-star on the mound.
Walk Rendon, bases juice. Soto comes up. 20-year-old.
I was getting ready to throw.
Line drive, base hit to right. That'll score one. That'll
Benjamin Wright. That's going to score 3 runs. And the Washington Nationals have the lead.
Oh, no.
Place exploded. I am down on TBS. I thought they did a poor job on it. I saw one angle of the hit. I don't. Where are all the angles? Where are the slow motions?
Well,
I watched the post game. They kept showing the one. I've never been so frustrated as a sports
You're talking
viewer.
about the game. What was the game-winning hit?
Yes.
I think what happened there. We talked about this in one of the breaks. What happened was Soto made a real bad out on the batter ended up getting out on the play, and it's like they went to break and came back and just kind of forgot about it.
Well, they showed it one at a time, but it was the same angle again.
That-
and then in the post-game show, it took me a minute to identify all the guys. I don't know who the host of the post-game show is. Never seen him before in my life. No
It's not
idea
that
who
Shane
he is.
Beacon guy or whatever.
Must be. I don't know. I don't know TBS very well.
I wasn't watching the
Jimmy
post.
Rollins.
I saw Jimmy Rollins on the pregame.
Gary Sheffield.
Okay.
And Pedro.
Okay.
We love Pedro.
Love Pedro.
That sounds like the MLB crew.
Petey.
Petey is a trip on
Petey
TV.
trip, man.
Gosh, just happy and put on a few LBs and
Petey found a few pounds.
just chunking it up there.
Every time I see Petey, it makes me, misses him.
But they sat there and talked about it. Rollins and by the way, Sheffield had a very good point. I'll take you back to the and Rollins disagreed with him, but Sheffield was right. I take you back to the sawed-off hit by Zimmerman.
In the 8th.
Michael Taylor was at first base.
Yeah. Taylor getting to third.
Yeah. Well, if Lo Cain comes up throwing, Taylor's dead at third.
Is he? I didn't think so.
Yeah, they stopped it and showed. Dude, he wasn't even halfway to third.
Yeah, that's still got there's a lot of still to go on before that ball gets to third.
Chef said one
I'll
hop,
trust
he's
him.
dead.
I'll
I've
trust
got to
him.
give him, I got to figure he knows.
I'm watching that play because I even thought the same thing.
Yeah.
He got a great jump. I disagree with Sheffield, but
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't watch it in the depth.
Well,
the
J-Roll
breakdown.
said, no, you're saying stop. You can't risk that. You give up third because you don't want the guy to get to second. And Chef's like, he's dead at third, bro.
Well, that's
It's
also
an
a good
easy
point.
throw.
The guy doesn't throw to third. You keep that guy at first. The double play stays in order. There's a lot of reasons
Well,
you don't throw to
noticed,
third.
you noticed there was nobody at second, and so Lo Cain had to sprint in because the shortstop and second baseman
Had
both
gone
went
out to get
out.
the ball.
So there's nobody covering second.
Well, that was a great game, and there's another wild card game tonight. The A's and the Rays, and I'll pull for the Rays. I'll pull for the Florida team. They're so vanilla, They're so anonymous. I guess is probably the better word. So and you guys, I guess it was dramatic effect, but you've misled. Well, some would say lied to me.
What about the Gator Club?
No, about that. I knew it from a lie. I called
Yeah.
that a lie from the get-go. About the lion and the woman, and apparently there's a moat between her and the lion. So
She was right there.
It's going to make it hard for the lion to get through the moat.
No, she petted the lion.
Yeah.
He could leap it.
Yeah, I mean,
The lion could have
thanks
got
to the
over
text
there.
line for keeping
Lion's
it,
an athlete.
keeping it real for me. I was, scratching my head. How could this be? How could
Lion
such an
easily
occurrence-
could have got over the
How
moat.
could such an occurrence happen?
He was disinterested.
I have, Dan.
All right, stand by.
Okay.
And tell
I'm
Jackass
not telling
to
anyone.
walk over here.
He doesn't have to be a
Walk.
jackass.
He's a jackass.
Okay, you're a jackass.
Right, Beef?
Sorry,
You
dude.
got my back on
Let me
this.
see.
I'm with you.
I haven't seen
Walk
it.
over here.
Okay, I just want
Well,
your
don't.
your
Hey,
anger-
Coogan, don't do that when you're. Don't look at it.
your anger needs to be directed there.
Get over here
Okay, I'm not gonna.
now.
It's easy. Wow, it turned into Scorpion.
Okay, where's the moat?
Get
there?
over here.
Where is the moat?
Right there. Yeah. Hit play for me. Let me see that.
Where is the moat?
There's no moat. Moats!
Shout out moats. I mean,
There's no moat. Those are bushes.
Yeah.
I'm not watching all these ads. I've taken.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
You can apologize to both
well,
me and
I've
you
fa-
called us liars.
No,
he called us liars, Beef.
No.
Beef, he called us liars. You heard him.
I feigned interest in a story that I really don't care.
A benevolent lion who
much
chose
about
not
at
to
all,
eat this
quite
lady.
frankly. I have a great rules observation or suggestion for
That
the
is-
NFL.
Yeah.
And you just obsess on the lion and text back the texture and leave me out of it. There is a moat between us, friend. It's this desk. It's a CPR contracting Wednesday here on the Drill. CPR contracting doesn't patch concrete problems. They solve them. Go
Now
to
listen,
CPR contracting.
It may be there's something here, but the lion can kill her easy. Come over here and see the actual video now. Okay, there she is. You tell me that lion can't get through that?
I don't know. It is a moat, isn't it?
That don't look like no moat to me.
It's a moat, but it's just
Yeah.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
Okay, so as usual in these fiery conversations, the truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Catch high school football play-by-play on 1010XL.
I'm Coach Tobin of the Bold Bulldogs. Long road trip this Friday down to Melbourne Central Catholic High School. Catch the play-by-play live at 7 on 1010 AM.
The Florida State Seminole Report, brought to you by Performance Painting. Quality coatings applied with pride.
It was a Saturday of first for the Noles as Alex Hornibrook made his first start in Garnet and Gold, throwing for a career-high 316 yards and 3 touchdown passes in the win. It was the first time this season the Seminoles held an 11-point halftime lead and didn't allow an opponent to rally in the fourth quarter. It was also the first time the Seminoles won back-to-back conference games since November of 2016. They have 2 weeks to prepare for the defending champion Clemson Tigers.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Jacksonville, want to fall in love with your ride all over again like I did? It's Leon Searce here. My friends over at R&R Tire Express hooked me up with 20-inch black Rhinos on Continentals. I love my new wheels. Stop in and check out their huge selection from chrome, racing, painted, machine, even off-road wheels. Then slap $50 down and R&R will install custom wheels and tires for your ride with the R&R 6-month same-as-cash plan. And an R&R installation is always free. Ask for the Leon Special. R&R will give you $100 off your purchase. For location, go to rnrtires.com.
Tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops this year with the new 2019 fall arrivals. Introducing the strikingly new T-Series irons from Titleist, featuring the T100 iron designed as a player's iron, the T200 iron, a player's distance iron, and the T300 iron, the complete game improvement iron. All pure Titleist. Let us help you find the right set and get custom fit today. Just a few of the new releases you'll find at Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home with a 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee, serving golfers since 1968.
The best of XL Primetime Replay is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, helping you be the best when you play.
There has never been parity in college football.
It never will be.
There never will be parity in college football.
It's not how it's set up. It's not set up like the NFL.
That is not a revelation.
That's the reality of it, right?
There are the bigs, and then there's everyone else that gets kicked around and just shows up, picks up a check, and leaves.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy of Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. We are gearing up for this year's football season and are excited to offer medical coverage and support to 15 area high schools and the University of North Florida. To learn more about our sports medicine team, please visit se-ortho.com. Our team is composed of 5 fellowship-trained, board-certified physicians, the absolute best doctors in the business, who are experts in sports medicine. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, online at se-ortho.com.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jax, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reese Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Laser hair removal is not just for women. I don't know if you think that, but if you do, just get that right out of your head because it is for everyone. We all have embarrassing, unwanted hair, and we all want to get rid of it, right? Well, it's Client Appreciation Month at Ideal Image Med Spa, and they're celebrating by giving you up to 70% off laser hair removal. Their simple treatments will destroy hair follicles in a matter of minutes. You're going to save time, money, save yourself from a lifetime of shaving. Their medical and nursing professionals have mastered the process of laser hair removal and stand behind it as one of the best ways to get rid of that hair for good. Ideal Image Med Spa. They've performed over 6 million laser hair removal treatments nationwide. Call now. It's a complimentary private consultation. 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island, and St. Augustine in Diane's Marketplace. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman. Check them out at idealimage.com.
Stonecore, Jacksonville's #1 shop for pavers, stonework, outdoor kitchens, and fireplaces, now has the highest quality all-weather outdoor furniture. Many colors, many styles, and made in the USA. At Stonecore, Phillips Highway, 1 mile north of the Avenues Mall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to one commercial today, listen to this one.
Beaver Toyota and Beaver Chevrolet are doing it again. This year, we will recognize 12 local heroes in our community and honor them with a brand new vehicle. 12 heroes will be getting 12 new vehicles. Nominate a law enforcement officer, firefighter, EMT, nurse, teacher, veteran, and new this year, your local WOW hero. Head to localwowheroes.com to nominate and vote today. Let's wow our heroes.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Cook gets it down. Lambo kicks it up. And the field goal is good. It is good. The field goal is good, and Jacksonville has beaten the Denver Broncos 26-24 at Mile High Stadium. This one belongs to Duval.
All right, welcome back. Josh Lambo, Special Teams Player of the Week, deservedly so. Knocked down that field goal.
That's just so transparent. I mean, you would be so bad.
Huh?
Okay, go ahead.
What?
Nothing. I'm good. Go ahead.
What just happened?
I don't know. Drill poll question today presented by Lock and Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow, 858-9818. Games against Auburn, LSU, SC as in South Carolina, and Georgia. What will the Gators' record be in a month? 9-0, 8-1, 7-2, 6-3.
How did you answer that question? Did you answer the poll question?
No.
Never?
No. 49% think it'll be 7-2.
I think that's fair.
Only 5% think 9-0. 36% say 6-3. Not sold.
I'm not predicting them to go 1-3. I have to believe that they can at least go 1-2 against Georgia, LSU, or Auburn, or it's going to be very disappointing the state of where things are at in Gainesville. You ought to be. I mean, if you're a top 10 team, you ought to be able to one of those games, and they typically top 10 do win one of those games at least. So I think they'll win one. I do, and if it's not Auburn, it'll be LSU. If it's not Auburn or LSU, it'll be Georgia. I think at the very least they'll win one of those games, and I think until you get to the point as a program where you don't have to put this in as a poll question, you're not where you want to be yet.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Alabama doesn't go into 3 games going, what are we going to be in these 3? Georgia or any Auburn and LSU for that matter.
Listen, Auburn's thought of right now, if you talk to the college football people, they probably have the most impressive resume to date.
It's
some
okay.
Of their victories.
It's not an unbelievable resume, but I would agree that it's better than most.
Yes.
Florida's strength of schedule record or whether it's like 4th. But you know what that speaks to? What I complain about every Thursday on this program, the awful college football schedule. We haven't had those big heavyweight matchups this year like we have in the past, so there hasn't been a chance for teams to really spice up their schedule.
Well,
it feels strange.
Because Florida plays Auburn, you're excited, but again this week, what do you have?
Yeah, Michigan, Iowa, which but that's a decent, that's a fair game. That's couple top 25 teams, but no.
Last we saw Michigan, we were not impressed.
No doubt about that.
It really is a can't-win game for Jim Harbaugh because if he loses it, all heck's going to break loose, and if he wins it, it's so what? You're supposed to win it. So it's not like he's going to be getting a ton of credit one way or the other. But it's not a big Cal's at Oregon. That's a nice Pac-12 game, but Georgia's at Tennessee, and I think Oklahoma has Kansas, and so there's not a ton of big-time games again this weekend as we get into conference play.
I don't know. Maybe it's teams that are normally good not being. For instance, Tennessee-Georgia is supposed to be a big game. That's on Tennessee. That's not on college football, scheduling gods, the conference, or anyone else. What Tennessee has allowed their program to become is just so despicable. They have not been this bad maybe in my lifetime, have they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have an idea for a rules change in the NFL. Tell me what you think. And unlike most of my ideas, which you like to hate on immediately before you ever hear what they are, because it's just your nature, I want you to really ponder what it is I'm suggesting. Okay,
I'll give you that.
We had a situation Sunday, Dan, that was a competitive disadvantage that wasn't ever rectified. And
that's dumb.
It happened in the Bills-Patriots game. A dirty outside the line. I got a kick out of Bill Belichick saying we coach that way. So you're just admitting you coach dirty? You coach your guys to go missiling in with their helmet on the quarterback's helmet? But that shot we agreed yesterday on Josh Allen was way out of line, right?
Yes. Well, it was yeah.
Those are more noteworthy on a quarterback because they're protected, right? Wouldn't you say that your tackle on the quarterback is typically the one where you have the most time, the most reaction time to aim your hit? In other words, if you're involved in a play over the middle, a lot of times there's helmet to helmet or high hits that are just part of trying to get them down. But usually with a quarterback, you have the option of not going high.
Okay.
I would suggest this in the quarterback position only, and there has to be a qualifier. If your player has a hit to the head that knocks the quarterback out under the NFL's concussion protocol, then your starting quarterback has to sit until he can return. I think that's 100% fair, and it's apples to apples.
You're taking it a step farther. Not the guy who caused the hit, but the other quarterback.
Correct, because the guy caused a hit, who cares? So you lost your nickel corner?
Yeah.
I lost my quarterback. And in fairness as well, what if the roles were reversed, and that was Tom Brady that took that hit, and it was the Bills guy that hit him? He'd be suspended a month today, Hick.
I don't think Tom Brady would have got 10 yards down the field.
Well, that's true, too.
But, yeah, I hear you.
But and again, it has to lead, the player has to be ejected that did the hit. I mean, there can't be any gray area, and you can't use it as like a competitive advantage. Your quarterback gets knocked out, and you're playing against Drew Brees, so, he's got a concussion. I mean, it has to be verified, like Josh Allen was. I mean, I think we all agree he could not come back into that game. I'm trying more than to punish the team. I don't. These NFL players and these shots they're given to the head of the opponent it's like self-defeating.
Yeah.
So I just in the league as usual because it's such a hard game to officiate because it's so physical and fast. The league every week is like on just opposite ends of the spectrum on the same plays. I mean, Vontaze Burfict gets kicked out of the league for a year. Bucks guy's not even penalized. So, yeah, in the future, if you knock a quarterback into the concussion protocol, the new penalty is your starting quarterback has to sit out the remainder of that game or until their starter can come back in. That's it. That's my impact on the game. When they write the documentary in the 2000s about the 2010s, they'll be referencing this sports radio call one early Wednesday morning.
Oh, well done. Jeff, who's in the WNBA Finals?
Well, Dan, it's funny you say that. I didn't want to be viewed as either sexist or non-conforming.
Yes.
But I can answer the question because today on SportsCenter, the lead story was the wild card game last night.
Yeah.
The second story, complete with highlights, graphics, and post-game reaction, were the WNBA Finals.
Okay.
It's the Connecticut Sun and the Washington Mystics.
Very nice.
Is that because Elena Deladonna went out?
No, it's because the girl went 30-15.
Oh, Elena Deladon, though, is the star of the league right now and the MVP, and she left
with back spasms.
Back spasms, and
former member of the Chicago Sky. We miss her dearly.
Oh, why'd you let her go?
The back
she wanted out.
Well, the back spasms could have been in a Roger Sanchez Vicario situation.
Us.
She did.
She had a dunk. He means.
It's time to get this money.
She got out.
No, some girl, JJ. That's all I know. Her first name and last name both start with J. Something Jackson. Justine Jackson, maybe.
There is a girl on the UConn Sun. Is that the name?
It's the Connecticut Sun.
That is
UConn is actually a University of Connecticut.
That is from Folkestone.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good for her. I know this. The first thing I think is, well, my God, how much is the WNBA paying ESPN?
Yeah.
I mean, honest to goodness, I would rather sports fans watching SportsCenter would rather see 8 minutes of NBA training camp than the highlight post-game package from the WNBA Finals. Come on, man. What are we doing? Cash?
You think?
Paid to the order of ESPN from the WNBA. Here's $2 million. Maybe get us a highlight every now and then. I mean, no one watches it, right? What are the ratings of a WNBA game?
Yeah.
They can't be hot.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, in case you're wondering, UConn won to even the series up at 1 apiece. Wanted to get that in.
They did. That's correct. They won going away.
Yes.
Thanks to the Deladon injury.
Well, the Deladon injury was huge.
I feel us losing listeners when we talk about the NBA Finals. I can only imagine what the WNBA Finals in these breakdowns would do.
Leonard got screwed. Nick Chubb's the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that is.
He did have 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I saw he hit. This is a funny. Let me Shazam this. The Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Superstores. Stark, Kingsland. Baker Mayfield's 3 fastest. You know how they have the next gen stats that measure your speed?
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's 3 fastest times of his career have been sprinting, chasing Nick Chubb's long touchdown runs.
Oh, very nice.
So Chubb hit like 21.9 miles an hour. I think it's the fastest on a score this year. And Baker hit like 18 miles an hour, just,
running after
flailing his arms and screaming behind him.
Joe, you has a quick comment about the WNBA, I think.
It better not be.
Well, we'll see.
2 negatives do not make a positive. So
we'll be quick.
Joe's a big fan of the UConn Sun.
What do you got,
Real
Joe?
quick.
I will hang up. I promise you, if this lends itself towards WNBA leather, you're not going to make it.
I'm telling you, it's a solution for. I happened to stumble upon it last night and turned the TV on. WNBA was.
Yeah, there he goes. Not doing this. Yeah, you think I'm kidding? I'm not going to take.
Denied.
I am not going to take a phone
make a
call.
point, though.
I am not going to make a phone call on the quote solution of the WNBA.
Solution.
There is no solution
Might be
to
a
the
solution.
WNBA.
We'll never know now, though.
Well, we won't know from Joe's
Yeah.
Great mind. No,
You know they don't
I'm
have
sorry.
next at Jeff's
Joe,
house.
if you would rather call and tell us Miami's, going to win it all again this year.
We're through the first quarter of the NFL season, and ESPN's put out an article about the unheralded ballers from the first quarter, and Gardner Minshew leads the way, of course. Shaq Barrett, though, who has 9 sacks for Tampa Bay, pretty impressive what he's been able to do. That kid that we saw on Hard Knocks, Darren Waller, leads all tight ends, 33 receptions. This is a kid who's battled, the substance abuse, right? Wasn't that his deal?
Addiction.
Yeah. And addiction, that almost ended his career, and he has been tremendous for the Raiders. But right there is Kyle Allen, who also is Carolina's Gardner Minshew.
He's got his passer rate's like 116, isn't it?
118.
I mean,
2-0, yeah.
Yeah, so we're not in some big advantage here when it comes to the Mania train.
Another guy is J.C. Jackson, a corner with New England.
But it is verifiable. J.C. Jackson is the kid who went to Florida and he got kicked out for like a gun something. He went to Maryland, I think.
I think he ended up in Maryland, perhaps.
You remember him?
Yeah.
It was like a 5-star.
Yeah. Will Dissly is a tight end from Seattle, has 4 touchdowns.
Dissly, I guess, probably is for real. I didn't trust Dissly too much. I did a little research. He was a rookie last year and got off to a fast start and got hurt. So this kid might be the next, Kelsey, Ertz, that kind of player.
All right, well, he's on there. Craig James is a corner from the Eagles.
The Pony.
He's not the Pony, and he also is on there. He had a big play against the Pack. So those are your unheralded first quarter poll stars of the National Football League, guys that you would have been saying who a month ago. 1 month ago.
Isn't that the NFL?
Yeah.
Right? That's what's so interesting is you see here in week 1 and you try and project what's going to happen. And I think we may have had this conversation on the air. What's so cool and different about the NFL is by week 5, there are going to be 5 or 6 stories you had no idea were out there.
Yeah. Gardner Minshew is not a fantasy star, right?
He's okay, but no, not a fantasy star.
You wouldn't be. They're not flocking to get Gardner Minshew.
Well, no, your fantasy star loses the game but has 350 and 4 scores.
Okay, all right. I was just curious.
But he's not terrible. Like last week, he had over 202 touchdowns, so you can survive on that. Last week in fantasy, he probably had more than Pat Mahomes. Probably had more than Tom Brady. He probably, so there were.
I was just curious. I'm not a fantasy guy, but I was wondering if he was popular in that ilk as well.
By the way,
yes, sir. What?
Are we really now going to start national media? I know you got a lot to cover in your 54 hours, but I literally yesterday saw the subject line up there, and I saw the host bantering around. Have we reached the end of Tom Brady? or something to that effect, because, oh, no, he had an 18 for 39 and 150 yards against the Bills.
It's over.
I mean,
it's over.
We not have this conversation after the Kansas City game 3-4 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
we have it every year.
Dan's had this conversation for 10 years. He's been done.
Yeah, every year we have it. It's
really,
official.
Didn't I just give a stat yesterday, Dan, that the only 3 players in 2019 who had 200 yards passing and a 95 rating in the first 3 games of the season, there were only 3 quarterbacks. They were Minshew, they were Mahomes, and they were Brady.
Well, his quarterback rating is 97. He has 7 touchdowns and 1 pick. I'm pretty sure if he went 28-4, they'd be pretty happy with that.
I mean, honestly, you know how you'll know when Tom Brady's done? When he's not out on the field. If there's any coach in the history of the world that could bag a Hall of Fame hero because he thinks he's not good enough, it'll be Belichick.
Belly will dump him.
It won't.
I'll dump him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Did you have something, Beef, that you wanted to add? No, you want us to take a break?
No, I'm good here, guys. Thank you.
Let's take one. It's a Wednesday that, as always, brought to you by our friends at CPR Contracting. If you're an architect, engineer, construction foreman, property manager, and if you deal with concrete structures or you have issues with them, give them some new life with CPR. Also working with other general contractors. Find them at cprcontracting.com.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Between the opening kickoff and the final whistle, there's a moment when the rubber hits the road.
Let's go, let's go!
Listen for the TireOutlet.com drive of the game. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service on 1010XL.
Right now at Ring Power, your local Cat dealer, get 0% for 60 months with 0 down on select new Cat compact equipment. Call Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or visit ringpower.com/CCE offer jacks. Terms and conditions apply.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
The 1010XL restaurant of the day is Flame Broiler. For a healthy lunch alternative as low as $6 that includes chicken or Angus beef piled on top of rice and veggies, stop by one of their 4 Jacksonville locations today. Simple, fast, healthy. Flame Broiler.
Is that honeydew list getting too long or repairs piling up? Call the Honeydew Service because they're ready to take on any repair, maintenance, or home improvement, all with a 1-year work warranty. Whether it's any home repair or a kitchen or bathroom remodel, no job is too big or small for Honeydew.
Hi, I'm David Spivey with the Honeydew Service. We are local and veteran-owned, and we want to tackle all your home repair needs. So call us today at 862-6882 or go to honeydewservice.net.
Now, the special teams player of the game.
We be special!
Brought to you by the urological specialists of McKeever Clinic.
Josh Lambeau had ice in his veins in the win against Denver. The fifth-year man would go 4 for 4 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points, accounting for 14 of the team's 26 total points. He'd also have the game-winning field goal from 33 yards out. Lambeau has yet to miss a field goal this season, and he's presented your McKeever Clinic special teams player of the game.
If the moments of sexual intimacy with your partner are memories of the past, take note. ED isn't an inevitable part of aging. The urologists of the McKeever Clinic can get you back to feeling like your normal self again. Generic forms of Viagra and Cialis are now available directly at McKeever. Your McKeever doctor will decide if this alternative is right for you, and you can go home the same day with the prescription. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urological care since 1921.
The area's most trusted boat dealers join together for a brand new boat show at Nocatee. Pontoons, ski boats, cruisers, fishing boats, and personal watercraft at the absolute best prices of the year. Free admission October 5th and 6th. The Boat Show at Nocatee. 400 Nocatee Center Way, Ponte Vedra Beach. Details at boatjax.com.
This is Stephen Lucy, team physician for Jacksonville University. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute are the team behind your team, serving as the official sports medicine provider for Jacksonville University. JOI offers a complete range of orthopedic care and rehabilitation services to keep the Dolphins on the field and in the game. Don't you want to go where the pros go? Visit JOI.net or call JOI 2000.
Adamek Harley-Davidson is excited to announce the grand opening of our brand new dealership located in historic St. Augustine. Hi, I'm Mark Adamek, and I'm inviting you, riders and non-riders, to come party with us on October 5th and 6th. We'll have food, drinks, giveaways, local vendors, live music from Big Engine, and more. Adamek Harley-Davidson of St. Augustine, one of the nation's oldest dealers in the nation's oldest city.
In partnership with PRI Productions. See dealer for details or visit AdamecHarley.com.
Got a clogged drain or a problem with your sewer? Dial 6951901. Don't tell me, let me guess, call Metro Rooter. Dial 6951901 or MetroRooter.com.
Nobody likes to have plumbing problems at their home or business, but if you do, call Metro Rooter. We provide fast same-day service with the right parts and equipment on hand to get you up and running. For all your plumbing and septic tank needs, call the best. Just pick up the phone and dial
6951901 or MetroRooter.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Looking for a truck? Then drive like a pro in a new GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab or the new sporty GMC Terrain, fast and fun to drive. Have you seen the new Buicks? Fastest selling crossovers with luxury and performance. The Enclave, Envision, Encore, and experience the all-new Buick. Visit their website, keybuickgmc.com, or stop in at the corner of Southside and Gate, Trucktown and Tinseltown. Key Buick GMC, the only name to know for Buicks and GMCs. Our family helping your family buy cars.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Comcast. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Congratulations to Josh Lambo, who has been named AFC Special Teams Player of the Week for his 14-point performance, which included the 33-yard game-winning field goal as time expired into 22-mile-per-hour winds in the Jags' victory over Denver. The Major League Baseball postseason started last night. After being down 3-1 in the 8th, the Nats made a late comeback. An error by Brewers right fielder Trent Grisham led to a 3-run single by Juan Soto, winning the game 4-3 for Washington. And celebrate 25 years of the NFL in Jacksonville at the Jaguars Legends Community Gala Saturday, October 12th at the Prime F. Osborne Convention Center. Mingle with Jaguars legends from the past, listen to Grammy Award winners, Quad City DJs, and support Tom Coughlin J-Fun. 75 degrees at 9 o'clock. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Hey, yeah, I want to shoot, baby, shoot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Beef, it says the Cubs are going to interview 3 guys, Ross, Venables, and Loretta.
So, congratulations to David Ross.
Right. Is Venables is one of your coaches, and
that sort of falls in line with Theo talked for like an hour and a half in his postseason presser and named all these qualities he likes in the manager and basically described David Ross.
Yeah. I think I think Madden's going to the Angels, and I think if he wants to, and I think Ross is going to be the Cubs manager. Yeah,
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, once they fired Brad Ausmus into the Sun,
he has ties to the Angels from way back.
That's where he started his coaching career, and he was like an interim manager.
That should be perfect for old Hollywood Joe. He'll like it out there.
Oh, he'll love
it. He'll be
red carpeting.
Movie premieres and red carpeting.
He might drink his red wine in the dugout.
New facial hair combos and.
Sure. All right, we're at the quarter pole of the NFL season. So look at me. We're at the quarter pole of the season, so this is fun because I'm not a mathematician, but I can multiply by 4.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like to look at the Jags and kind of figure out what they're going to do here statistically. A quarter pole is a decent amount. It's not I mean, if you were a statistical guy, they'd probably say that's plenty to give you an idea. But if I were to tell you that Leonard Fournette, who has 404 yards rushing, then projects to, 1,616 yards on the ground, you would be very excited about that.
I did that projection myself the other day and thought, that ain't happening.
Anyway, that would be 288 totes, by the way, for Leonard. He's playing a lot.
What did Fred's career high? 15-something?
thought he had like a 16-something, 1573, or maybe a 16.
I was just wondering, did he get 100 a game? That is awfully strong, dude.
Oh yeah.
You go for 1600. That's.
Yeah, his high is.
You have a 16, 15, 13, something like that.
No, he peaked at he had a 1572.
1572
in 2003.
Okay. Yeah, so 1600 would be
98 a game. Now he averaged 107.
What about
a game.
Mojo? Did Mojo beat that when he led the league in rushing?
Fred averaged 107 a game in 2000. He only appeared in 13 games for ran for 14.
I think Mojo had a 15-something also. I don't think we've had a 16. Do you have Mojo in there, Beef?
I'm pulling it up as we speak.
Yes, you
So
are.
anyway, if Leonard Fournette, we would all take that, by the way, and then you would also
Mojo had a 1606, 100 a game. 2011.
Yeah, 1606. So that would be a franchise record. Gardner Minshew right now would throw, if he plays the whole year, would throw for 28 touchdowns and 4 picks.
That's good.
Well, he's got the Brady, ratio.
He'd also,
right now.
despite not really having a huge game through the air in terms of yards, he would throw for 3,620 yards.
Well, he's going to have a game where they have to throw it around a little bit more, and they'll, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
This team at its best plays like they did the other day. We learned that because they were at their best. They control the clock. They run the ball. And again, I'm excited today to get maybe some discovery about what the plan is personnel-wise this week.
DJ Chark would be at 76 receptions, but better than that, he would be at 1,284 yards. DJ Chark, 76 receptions, 1,284 yards, makes me want to say, DJ Chark, DJ Chark, DJ Chark, DJ Chark. Thank you, Beef.
I don't understand how in the hell the Jacksonville Jaguars don't do that. I know they hear us down there. I know you hear us. We gave you a great idea. He scored both games.
I'm going to have to ask DJ Chark today.
Come on, man. Maybe he's opposed to the
Maybe
song.
he's against.
But if he's not, what a golden opportunity we continue to miss.
Dede Westbrook would have 64 receptions. Chris Conley would have 50.
Dede's been a little disappointing to me.
Yeah, 52 receptions.
From the standpoint that he's on my fantasy team.
Oh.
No, but in seriousness, didn't you think when the season started he was the clear one?
Yeah, not anymore.
All right. Well, I'm just saying when it started.
Had a great play, though, the other day. He picked up an extra, I counted.
That little spin move?
Yeah, he picked up an extra 17 yards on that play.
Yeah.
17.
And he's
tremendous.
Look, and all it takes is Dede Westbrook have 11 for 132, and he'll be right back, on a better pace. But
One more. The tight ends, 88 catches between them.
It's clear that DeFilippo is going to use the tight ends more, and you know what? Oshag Hennessy's not been bad.
Oshag Hennessy has 11
it's not
catches,
been
and
bad.
Swaim has 11 catches. Sack-wise.
But Oshag Hennessy's catches have been much more impactful. I bet.
Yeah.
I don't remember every Swaim catch has been like 4 yards, hasn't it? What's a long grab for Swaim? Is that on there?
Yeah, sure it is.
8? 6?
Swaim has a long. You're wrong,
Yeah,
Mr.
long one?
Know-it-all. It's 9.
Why do you have to be so cruddy? And 9, by the way, proves my point.
Marquise Lee.
You will never be able to stand the fact that you pumped up Swaim like we got Tony Gonzalez. That's what's happening there. That's what
I did.
That was
I pumped him
passive
up.
aggressive.
Yeah, 44
He's
catches.
about to break out, man.
Listen, there's only one tight end that matters this year, and his name is Witten.
Yeah.
Cole and Lee both projecting to 4 catches. Might want to step it up. I need a little more from
Poor
those two.
Marquise Lee. He says you don't even recognize. Why is he even active, Dan?
Well, he had a nice catch the other. It was a big third down.
No, he did. A little drag route.
Yeah.
He got him a first.
Yeah. Josh Allen, 8 sacks. The Mayor, 12 sacks. That's where we're headed.
Josh Allen got them all in one game there, man. I mean, I'll tell you this.
Jags do our
super disappointed with the pass rush the other day.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was.
That was a bad one. They got to be better this week.
And we all have always said, well, that's because, they need to play with the lead. Well, we gave them the lead, and there's Denver. They're passing, and that was Joe Flacco that just knifed through you like butter and got
Anyway, it's fun to look at that and look at some of the projections that these guys may have, and they need to continue that, by the way. They need to continue that because a lot of football left to be played. And 2 huge games coming up with Carolina and New Orleans, and then you go to Cincinnati and the Jets where you must take care of business, and you got a real opportunity here in the second quarter. Golly, man. If you can somehow snuff out a dub up there in Carolina, you would be really sitting pretty. I would get excited about that. Jeff Prosser.
What did you think of this Minshew Mania ticket deal they're doing.
What is the deal?
The deal is you buy 2 tickets to the Jets and Saints, and you get a Minshew fake mustache and a bandana, and you get to go down on the field and take a picture.
So you get tickets to either one of those games.
Wait, you get down on the field?
Wait, is that a Jag game or a shrimp game?
You get down on the field with Minshew?
No, you don't get on the field with Minshew, but you get a Minshew bandana, Minshew mustache, and you get a photo on the field in your Minshew gear.
Wait a minute. They're going to...
You get to here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
When you order your package and it comes, they're going to say, okay, Sunday blank at 10:30.
Oh, not during the game, before the game.
No, you don't have to run out in the huddle.
That's the photo drill.
When you pick up the ticket or you pick up the gear, you go out and you get your picture.
Get your picture on the field.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you pick up the gear.
It's the Minshew Mania. You'll get the lowest ticket prices for the Saints game, which is October 13th, or the Jets game on October 27th.
That's both, isn't it? It's not an or, isn't it an and?
That's a good question.
Oh, I think it's an and. I think you buy a ticket to both those games.
Oh yeah, you got to buy to both.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, look, the Jags are struggling to sell tickets a little bit, and they're trying to come up with some stuff that, I don't
even care about the tickets that you sell for this one so much. I like promoting my guy, though. This is, again, they've not had this guy ever. They've had great players. They've never had a guy that they're talking about in, Kansas City.
I think if, maybe had DJ Chark echoing through the stadium, you'd be selling those tickets like hotcakes.
It might be time to call Lamping. Every once in a while, our suggestions, our ideas are so good that we go right to the top. We did it with the roller coaster.
He poo-pooed the roller coaster.
But he was wrong.
He was wrong.
This one, however, doesn't take near the capital and the effort.
Look.
Huh?
Lot J roller coaster.
This won't be. This one doesn't take any effort. Lamping, all he has to do is get on the phone and call the head of game day marketing and say, "Oh yeah, starting next week when DJ Chark has a good play, I want you to play the DJ Chark do. Right, here we go. Real simple.
Minshew back to
pass.
Goes
like this.
Throws down the field. DJ Chark's got an 18-yard gain. DJ Chark, DJ Chark, DJ Chark, DJ Chark, and then that's it
for sure.
It's a 5-second clip.
That's it.
I mean, it doesn't have to all be about Minshew.
I don't know if you know this.
Maybe you have a Chark day and you give him a little fin.
I'm gonna
My
help.
boy Lofton, by the way, wanted to call him Shark all day. It was annoying me.
I don't know if you know this, but the Nats have a guy named Para.
Yeah, and he does the baby shark thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
It is cool.
Did you see Zimmerman did the little thing?
Yeah, but we have
a Chark.
We have a
Chark. It's a Chark attack.
I mean, it's quite literally the greatest song ever recorded.
Charknado, maybe. Can we do that at least? Get Ian Ziering in here for
Can we have him come down, do the Duval?
Ring the bell. Do we still ring the bell?
Yeah, we ring the bell.
That's a military, though, isn't it? Or,
yes. Yeah. Who's Duval in it this week?
I'm not sure.
We're not home. That's right.
I mean, I think we could make an exception for a guy who saved the world 6 times.
Yeah. Let's get Burning Brian in here.
But again, he may not be friendly with Chark. He doesn't like Charks. He'll come with one of those. What do you call those things? The chainsaw, fire sticks. All right, Brian is next. Hello, Brian.
What's up, Bri?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
The whole thing with the Jags promoting Minshew like that. I mean, Foles has got to be sitting there wondering, like, wow, is this really happening again? I mean,
I get the feeling if Foles is true to his public comments and persona, that he might have the best personality and capability of digesting this without going off the deep end. Would you agree with that, Dan?
I think so, but it's still tough. I mean,
no, for sure, and it's not over yet either.
Yeah, no.
And I don't. And even if Minshew continues to play like this, I don't. That's a hard one to make.
But as a longtime Jags fan, Foles has never been my quarterback. In Carolina, you've got a situation where Cam's been your quarterback, and then you got a new guy coming in. As a longtime Jags fan, he's never been my quarterback. I saw him play 1 series, 2 series in preseason, and 10 snaps in the regular season. Minshew has come in, and I'm telling you that.
Brian, and I'm going to bounce this off of both of you guys, and Hick, you especially too. The Jags haven't had a quarterback go win them a game since Brunell. They've had decent quarterbacking. They've had some playoff years.
I think Garrard won a few, but yeah I would agree with that.
You feel like at the end of this year, if Gardner Minshew keeps starting, he'll have 4 fourth quarter comebacks, not just the one in Denver.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, it's a good problem, though. Thank you, guys.
All right, see you later. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. It's a CPR Contracting Friday. You know what I like to do, Dan, when I go through the Friday 5-pack?
What do you do?
I like to find me a good road dog. You know, I like to find me a team on the road that I feel like is getting too many points. And you know what's great for your road dog? Whenever you go on the road, you need to take little Rocky over there to Pet Paradise. Oh, man, you want to talk about coming through at the big win. That's a big win for Rock. I think I saw that there's a day, it's Make a Dog's Day later this month on October 22nd maybe. I would suggest you want to make your dog's day? Take them to one of the Pet Paradise locations all around town. Super convenient, unbelievably nice and efficient and fun for your dog and your pets. You have the peace of mind. And by the way, it's just not just boarding, but they'll board when no one else does. And I had someone call the radio station. We were talking about Pet Paradise. When this latest hurricane blew through and they were going out of town, the airport location could withstand Hurricane 3, Category 3 hurricanes, and were able to watch the dog perfectly, safely the entire time they were gone. They do so many things in talking to them that are above and beyond your typical pet services. So grooming, more paradise. I like this. Kind of pepping it up a little bit today.
Jazzing it up a little bit.
These are for the small dogs, Dan, like Rocky and Bentley. They'd be running around to this one, like just all fur and
mosh pit in the pool.
All fur and yapping. So it's Pet Paradise. Go to petparadise.com. Got one at the airport. They got one on University. They got one out at Racetrack. They got one coming. We're in Beast Neck of the Woods out there at Oakley. They also have them all over the Southeast, and just about every college town has one. So, you know, you send your kids off, or you're going to visit your kid. You can take the pet, leave it there for the day or longer, and it'll be paradise for both of you. It's Pet Paradise at petparadise.com.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the Best Bet Card Rooms at Jacksonville and Orange Park.
I'm not one to quickly jump on a bandwagon, but I'm not stupid either. I know every career, every Hall of Fame journey, every legend has to start somewhere, sometime. Of course, I'm talking about Gardner Minshew, about Minshew Mania, about the mustached assassin. It's now 4 games and counting for the Jaguars rookie quarterback, a 6th-round draft pick who was never seen as anything but a backup. Leading the Jaguars to a victory at Denver with a second-half comeback and then a game-winning drive in the closing seconds only tells part of the story. Did you see the defenders he somehow dodged before throwing a touchdown pass to James O'Shaughnessy? That was the stuff of legends. Minshew will have a bad game. He'll throw a costly interception. But for the here and now, I'll give him a pass. He has already built up enough cred for an occasional slip-up.
Read more about it on 1010XL.com. Go to the homepage and look for Lamb at Large. The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, Hickett here from my friends at Nimnick Buick GMC. They're the #1 Buick GMC dealership in all of Jacksonville, FLA. The most inventory, more cars, more trucks, more SUVs than anybody. A best price guarantee. Shoot, they've been around for a long time, almost 80 years. 78 years they've been serving and donating to our community. Oh, no one cares more about their customers before and after the sale. If you want to see all the sales that they have, including the model year and clearance sale that's going on right now, go online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. That's NIMNICHT BuickGMC.com. They're GMC. They are professional grade. And after you do that, you'll head on over to the showroom. So easy to get to right there on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295. Right now, you can save 23% of the 2019 GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab trucks. You can save 28% of the 2019 Buick Encore SUVs. Used vehicles galore, and inventory is at an all-time high. Go see our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, the new day in Buick.
Harrell & Harrell is a law firm that has been part of this community for almost 30 years. We are dedicated to working hard for you. If you've been injured, make one call to Harrell & Harrell, anytime, day or night, 251-1111. Offices, Jacksonville.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Now, the TireOutlet.com drive of the game. TireOutlet.com, wholesale prices, premium service.
The Teal and Black would take the air out of the Mile High City with their final drive. The kid with the stash would get the team in the field goal range with 4 seconds left, and Josh Lambo would deliver the final blow from 33 yards out, completing the comeback in Denver. The final drive would last 8 plays and go 60 yards, and is your tire outlet drive of the game.
You know you'd like to add an $80 gift card to your wallet. Well, that's exactly what you can get this October at any of Tire Outlet's 9 locations. Mike Dempsey here for the Yokohama Fall Rebate at TireOutlet.com. You receive up to $80 on a Visa prepaid card or Visa virtual account with your purchase of 4 select Yokohama tires. The Yokohama Fall Rebate offer. Only this month. Get up to an $80 rebate. See more rebates and info at TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices and premium service.
Tee it high and let it fly, and come join me, my friends, at the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Boy, it's in good shape, and this is a great time of year to play golf, isn't it? Weather starts to change a little bit, a little crispness, and I got a beautiful golf course for you. You will love the people at the Jointon Creek Golf Club. I mean, just so down to earth. Big practice facilities, everything you could want out of a pro shop and a snack bar. They got games out there during the week. If you want to play good golf and fun golf, then come on over to the home course. The Jointon Creek Golf Club.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of Into the Night Replay.
What if Gardner Minshew continues to play this way when Nick Foles returns after the bye in London? Who's the starting quarterback going to be? Here's my answer. Leave it alone. I mean, who cares? Are you kidding me? Are you really thinking about 5 more games now instead of enjoying this victory?
Are you looking for a company to take care of all your truck and van fleet needs? It's Catlin. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks. And vans, too, from ladder racks to laptop stands, van shelving, strobe lights, and seat covers, from the cam locker toolbox to Lear truck caps. At Catlin, we can take care of all your fleet needs. We don't sell trucks, but we outfit them every day. Quality counts at Catlin for 100 years.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team every